Please like and subscribe and enjoy the video. Robinson Crusoe, retold by Pauline Francis. Chapter 5 Bones on the Sand. In the following years, I traveled around the whole island many times, always searching for secret places where I could hide my animals. One day I went further west than usual and climbed down to the seashore. Suddenly I stopped in surprise. There, in front of me, on the sand, was a human skull and the bones of human hands and feet. Nearby were the remains of a fire and smooth sand all around it. I was astonished by the sight that I forgot that I might be in danger. I have often heard about people who ate their fellow men. I cried out, but I have never seen it many with my own eyes. I turned away and I was sick on the sand. I could not bear to stay in the place any longer. I walked back home as quickly as I could. How could I have not released it before? The cannibals often fought their enemies in canoes. Why should they not bring their victims to the island to kill and eat them? Thank you, God, I cried at least, for bringing me that stormy day to the side of the island where these cannibals never came. I calmed myself with one other thought. These men never come to the island looking for people to eat. I told myself they bring their victims with them. But the discovery of the bones shocked and sadness me. I kept to my own territory for almost 2 years. Afterwards, I hardly ever fired my gun in case one of the cannibals heard it, and I refilled on my goats for food and milk. I chose a place on the hill where I might be able to watch for the men arriving in their canoes. Then I can wait for them in the trees by the shore and shoot them before they could carry and their territory. Terrible crime, I thought. And every day I climbed to the top of the hill to watch for boats. As long as I had this plan in my head, I felt quite safe, especially as I never saw any boats. One day a new thought came into my mind. What right had to kill these men? God has not punished them so far. Perhaps they do not see what they do as a crime. They eat men as we eat animals. I gave up my plans to attack them. I shall make sure they do not see me, and I shall leave them in peace, I decided. I did not leave my home so much in the following years. My 23rd on the island by now. My parrot Paul could speak to me and he assumed me a great deal. When I did go out to milk my goats, my indiscretion sometimes got the better of me. What would I do if I suddenly meet 12 or more cannibals? 20 or more cannibals with bow and arrows. The constant danger I was in changed the way I lived my life. I carried now more for my safety than my food. I moved my fire deep into a cave, which I found by chance when I was gathering firewoods. This cave was so dry and secret that I moved my spear guns and gunpowder there. Too, I am like one of those Cains in a story who always live in a cave where no one can reach him. I laughed to myself. Even if 500 cannibals were to hunt me, they could never find me out, or if they would not try to attack me here. A few months later, I saw a fire on the seashore on my side of the island. It was December, the month when I harvest my crops. I had set off for my field very early in the morning, even before it was completely light. In the early dawn, I saw firelight about 2 miles away. I was shocked at the sight after so many years. I dared not go any further. I went straight back to my fortress them and pulled up the ladder. I loaded all my guns and placed them on the wall. When I grew tired of waiting, I crept up the hill with my looking glass. I lay down flat and looked for the fire. Soon I caught sight of 9 men sitting round the small fire they had made not to warm them, but to eat the human flesh they had brought with them. I did not know where it was, alive or dead. There were 2 canoes at the edge of the water. It was shocking to see these men so close to me. As soon as they had left, I put 2 guns over my shoulder and a pistol in each hand. I made my way down to the shore. Once again I started at the blood and bones and the flesh of human bodies. And once again I wanted to kill the men who had done it. Many great anxiety returns. Every day I expect to fall into the hand of these wild creatures. Thank you. Like and subscribe, share. Please enjoy the viewing. Bye bye. Thank you.